They don't come by ones. They don't come by twos. But they come by tens. How did we get here? Why did they snap iron collars around our necks and chains around our feet? Stripped naked, hosed down with salt water, branded like animals. Packed side by side, little air, hard wooden floor, and lots of pain. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. Women use cotton skirts as rope to hang themselves. Other slaves jumped overboard and were met by hungry sharks. And yes, some mothers threw their children into the waters, setting their souls free from what was to come on the other side of the Atlantic. It is estimated that as many as 100 million Africans died in bondage aboard ship or jumped overboard into the ocean. Their bones line the Atlantic Ocean like human railroad track. A railroad track of human beings longing for home.
Black family, we're all a part of the Master's plan. Brothers and sisters in the family of man. I am you and you are me. We are all of the same life tree. And whether we like it or not, you and me is all we've got. Black family. This is Danny Queen and welcome back to Color Me Poetry. We're here with Dr.Vida Gaynor, and she's a psychologist, and she has a beautiful new video out. It's called The People Can Fly. Mm-hmm. And it certainly has done well. I was there at the premiere and it was great. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about some of the people that were involved in the video.
Okay. We really got started a year ago, even though this idea had been germinating for 3 years prior to that. We really got started a year ago when the script, I started writing the script and got some input from other people in terms of things to include in the script.
So you were the writer and the producer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We need to say that.
Yes, I did write the script. But there was content input, from other people. Dr. Edwin Nichols was one of the, gave me some input. Swami Krishnapad gave me some input. And there was input from a friend of mine who suggested, that the folktale be the instrument that was used, to tell the story. And then I met somebody at Majestic Eagles, Tom Freeman, and he worked with me, during a year, and he had some input in terms of content and in terms of, what we needed to do. And as the story developed, I got the help of Darla Davenport Powell.
Oh, okay.
Yes, she wrote part
Creed of the Nile, though.
Yes, She did something on the Middle Passage, and after that, we started looking for young people. Mm. Now, I had thought of my grandchildren because they were the impetus, for this in the first place. But they live in New York. They live in Brooklyn. And it's difficult to ship them down here. So, kind of put them on hold and thought that we'd get children from the neighborhood. And we started rehearsing at the Asar Society building. And we were there on Sundays for 2 hours each Sunday. And somehow or other, the Sundays came and went, and things didn't seem to gel. In August of this year, I guess it was earlier than that, that I had gone to the Awake Lecture Series that Iraka Rundu does. And after I saw that, I said, I have to have this woman working with me in some kind of way because she's so dynamic.
Yes.
But there was something that I had asked her to do. I wanted her to put her Awake Lecture Series in rap form for the next video. But somehow or other, that wasn't gelling. So a little voice said to me, why don't you show her the script and ask her to be Mama Ukweli? And I did. She said, I'm Mama Ukweli. She liked it, And of course, she is so dynamic in that role.
Yes, she is. She plays that. I mean, the way she comes across.
Yes, she is so dynamic you get that feeling, in that role.
That motherly feeling.
Mm-hmm. And after rehearsal started with her, things just moved. And I got my grandchildren down here for the month of August. School was out. They could stay with their grandmother for the month, and we went for it. We said we're going to rehearse for 3 weeks, and we're going to film the last week in August, and it happened that way. God was good. God is good.
Now, my good friend Protein Mabry had a part in it.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did all the art. No, all the art that is in the video,
including the video,
including the cover. Yeah, right. Protein Gabriel has done. She was Mabry when she did it, but she's since married and she's now Gabriel. The art is beautiful. I mean, that lends so much to the video. And the music. I mean, there were so many contributions from different people, that it's hard to recount them all.
She also did the art in the portion about the Middle Passage.
No, yes, she did that too. She did the black and white Middle Passage portions, and she did all the color portions from Africa and from the plantation, and all the pieces that we showed. She did all of the art.
And who was the gentleman who did the narrating part on the Middle Passage?
Now he was gotten by the videographer. I have never even met him yet.
He was good.
He was good. Yes,
he had the voice.
He had the voice, and that's what I was looking for. That voice that had that depth and that sonorous quality.
Some people had that quality.
Right. And the young man who did the filming said, "I know exactly the person, and I have yet to meet him."
Oh, you haven't met him?
I haven't met him yet.
And he didn't come to the opening?
He was not able to come to the video premiere, but I hope that I'll be meeting him very, very soon.
Yes. It's a dynamic voice. You haven't seen him.
I also need to give thanks to the person who had confidence in me, even before there was a script. I just told her what I wanted to do. And I had no idea how it was going to go or what it was, And she said, I'd like to be a part of that. And I thought she meant, that she might offer $500 or something like that.
Would have been nice.
She came up with $5,000.
Ooh.
And, we have been friends for about 40 years, but off and on. I mean, she lives in California.
Oh.
And so we have seen each other off and on, over the years. And she came to a melanin conference here 2 years ago, and she stayed with me. And when I told her what I wanted to do, she said, "Oh, I want to be a part of that." And it was that money that helped us.
Money.
Right, that was the seed money. Of course, we still owe everybody.
Yeah, I know how it is.
We still owe everybody, and we're looking for investors. But the video is done.
Really?
God is good.
Have you sold out all the copies you had?
All those that we had done for the premiere are gone, and we expect that there will be copies in the Pyramid bookstores and other bookstores around the area by the 5th of November.
Good.